Hey Jessica, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing really well. Can I say Canadians, eh?
There you go. I will probably say a few times during this interview just out of habit.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
So how's that beard of yours?
Oh, my beard is wonderful. It's growing longer, and it's a host to about 100 species of bugs from the Caramoan Islands, probably.
That's awesome. Love it. So let's go back to that tribal council night. I don't know why Jeff does this, but he read 2 of Julia's votes first, and then the votes started coming your way. Did you know it was you going home?
No, I mean, I knew that one of the 3 of us was going home. I was nervous going into tribal council, and but I thought it was going to be Julia. But I was really nervous thinking that it could be me. Mm-hmm. So it was like, was it a blind side? Kind of, but not really, because there's a high probability that I was going home. And the first time that my name was popped up, I knew that I was done for. You know, it was very depressing feeling.
Yeah, no kidding. So was it the unlucky tribe switch that sealed your fate?
Yeah, 100%. I think had the tribe swap not happened, then I'm confident that I was playing a good game with my alliances, that I would have been able to go further into the game. It's like, it's Survivor. No matter how well you play the game, there's always a twist and a turn that they throw at you. And I just happened to hit a purple egg on my shirt and got on a unlucky tribe that was weak in the challenges. The other tribe that had way bigger advantage, and I went home. So it was definitely very disappointing. But
at least one good thing is that you had a chance to play with some of your favorites from the game, right?
That's correct. I was, it always could be worse. I'm very proud of the way I played the game, and it was really, really cool to be able to go over to the Bakal Beach and be able to play the game with people that I think that I admire and that I think are just hilarious characters. So to be there with Philip and his whole stealth arrest stuff, to me it was pure comedy and entertainment. And then Dawn and I, she has a heart of gold. She was there to play the game, and but her and I got along great and formed a really great bond out there, and likewise with Corinne and Cock. It was definitely an honor to play with them.
So speaking of favorites, I want to go back to that Brandon Hance moment for a second. So your tribe at the time, I'm sure you thought that the favorites just had it all together, and then this happened. What was your reaction to that?
It was completely shocking. I couldn't believe what was happening, because we obviously thought all the favorites have it so awesome over there, but obviously we were wrong. But I tell you what, it was amazing to be standing there witnessing one of the craziest moments in Survivor history. I'm like, this is going to go down as one of the most interesting and crazy things to ever happen. So, but in my brain, I'm thinking, hey, we're getting immunity handed over to us. My feet were so destroyed. I didn't want to compete in a challenge anyways. So to be able to get immunity and not really have to do anything, and we also got some kind of a little bit of intel on their tribe, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what it would be like just standing there. I'm sure it was kind of a little awkward too, was it not?
Yeah, it was definitely awkward. It was kind of stressful. Like, you didn't know if some violence was going to go down, and I know Jeff was really massaging Brandon's shoulders, trying to calm him down, but it got pretty intense, and I actually felt bad for the whole situation. It wasn't very fun seeing someone, break down and go out of the game like that, really.
Yeah. Now, I'm actually really curious to know what your reaction was like when you fans looked up and saw Malcolm there, because at that time, nobody had really seen him play the game of Survivor yet.
Yeah, I mean, when he got out of the helicopter, we were like, who's this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And then Jeff, said he played, season 25 of the Philippines, and we knew, like, it was kind of scary because we didn't know what his gameplay was like, but by the first glance, you knew that he was an athletic, good-looking guy. He probably played a great game as far as challenges go, so it was kind of the unknown, but we knew he must have been special if they would have brought him back to back, but that was kind of the wild card.
So Matt, I want to know, would you say you learned anything about yourself during the time on the island?
You know, it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had, just being away from my wife and my kids with no communication at all, and I just felt like I got closer to God out there. I feel like when I got home, I wasn't as annoyed by the small things that annoy you about, if your kids are whining or whatever. I learned to be more patient and to appreciate so many things like dry clothes and water and the ability to pick up a phone and call someone. You just appreciate every small thing that you take for granted in life,
Yeah, exactly. Were your kids watching Survivor?
Yeah, and when I got voted off, my 6-year-old started bawling, crying.
No.
And yeah, so he said, "Daddy, I just couldn't hold it any longer," and he had no idea, when I was going out or anything. So I kind of got emotional watching him cry. So it was definitely an emotional Wednesday night watching the show.
Yeah, well, at least it's all up from here. You're already out now. You can just root for Michael, I'm guessing you're rooting for to win?
Yeah, I would say I'm a big fan of Michael and Don. I would say rooting for them.
All right, well, Matt, thanks for joining me today on myFM, and we'll see you on finale night.
All right, thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye.